I said, ready. We will start. We'll discuss the instruments, retracting and exposing instruments. See, these are the main, most common retractor we generally use. These retractors may be self-retaining or manual. These are all manual. There is no self-retaining capacity. The retractor has been shown to you. To identify a retractor, look at the blade. This is the blade part. Okay, this is the blade part. This one is the handle or shaft, not the handle. Okay. So you can see this blade is curved and the edge is. Thank you. This blade is curved. The blade part is the curve and the edge is smooth. But here, that blade part there is a 90-degree angle, and the edge also, the tip also, there is another angulation. Okay. So we'll discuss one by one those blades. So remember, to identify a retractor, we have to look at the blade part. Okay. So the most commonly used retractor is a Deber retractor. This is a manually used. This is available in various ways. This is little bit thin, and this is the stout one. When to use? These are used mainly to retract the viscera when we go deeper. After opening the abdomen, we go deeper. We have to retract the structures like liver, stomach, spleen. In various operations, in various steps, go to the surgical site. We have to retract those structures. We are using this Deber's retractor. So most commonly, what we are doing here is exploratory laparotomies or the open cholecystectomies. We frequently use those retractor. Then after opening the peritoneum, generally we use the little bit bigger size Deber to first retract the lower part. There is the bowel part, the stomach, bowel part downward, and the smaller one we use to retract the liver up, so that to expose the callus triangle. Okay, we need other structure also to hold the fundus, pull it towards the lower side, so that you can expose. But these two are the very important structure. In many other operations also, like in the operations for stomach, retracting the liver, operations for spleen to retract the stomach to expose the splenic caps, that hilum part, and even to retracting the muscle part, and go to the deeper structures while doing the various operations for the kidney operations also. These are the used. But remember, this instrument will only be used when we are doing operations little bit deeper, not the superficial one. The superficial ones, that's why the retractors in the previous you have seen that there are various sizes. The blades is a longer, larger, this is a smaller. So the shapes are different because of their use. Where we are going to use this? Any kind of operations you can say about it is the gallbladder open operations I'm discussing. These are all instruments we are discussing for those days. These are used only for the open operations. These are used for the bigger operations like cholecystectomy, in gastric bypass or gastrectomy, whatever, in vagotomy, in pancreatic operations, kidney operations, many others to retract the bigger structures. Okay. This is the Morris, and this is the Doe. Two things to be identified. This is the Morris one. You see that the handle is the handle and the shaft is straight. Then there is almost 90-degree angulation and out of the blade. The deep part is again 90-degree angulation, but this is little bit curved. There is no such sharp angulation. This is a curve. So this is the Doyne's variety. See the tip difference between the two tips. This is a kind of cup. This one, the Doyne's variety, but here it is like of this type, poking. This one is a Langenbeck. So how Langenbeck and the Morris is different. See, this looks like similar, but when you practically see those instruments, when you hold those, you can see that Langenbeck, the blade part is little bit smaller, thinner in comparison to the Morris blade. Okay. See the tip of these two retractor. Here you can differentiate the tip part of the Langenbeck and the Morris and the Devers. In the tip, there is a little bit angulation of the Langenbeck and the Morris. So that so this kind of instrument we generally do not use while retracting the softer tissues like our not soft tissue means our main viscera like liver, those things. This tip can cause injury to this organ also. That's why those retractor has been made. So that due to the smooth edge tip, they do not cause any kind of injury to the. While using the instrument, you have to be cautious because it should not do harm to the other structure, or else you will be doing operations and causing the harm to the other structures. This is the Morris. So what is that used? This is mainly used in the superficial ones, like after making your incision, after your incision has been made, you will expose the, you will cut the muscle and retract it. In the appendectomy operations, time is running out. So 10 minutes, okay. In appendectomy, you can retract the muscle part even after opening the peritoneum, going inside. Sometimes we use this. Sometimes we use the smaller variety of levers also to retract the cecum and to find out the appendix. And sometimes some surgeons use the Morris or Langenbeck to retract the cecum and to find out the appendix piece. So in any kind of during the closure also we used to retract the skin. We used to retract one layer of the muscle with this Morris or Langenbeck. Well, depending upon the comfortable and the situation and the structure what we are retracting, we used to almost similar function Morris and the Langenbeck, but depending upon the structure and comfort of the surgeon, we generally choose one instrument. Doyens is also to retract the little bit after exposing the peritoneum, means to retract out the two edges of the suture lines. We use Doyens, and this is a little bit larger than the Morris and the Langenbeck. Zernier retractor. This is used to retract the shallow or superficial incision. Similar use both. The difference is it has the two edges. And in the one edge there is a fork-like structure, and the other edge it is the like your other Langenbeck or the Morris. Like Langenbeck, mostly there is the Langenbeck. These are similar. Just to retract the skin part, we generally can use this kind of this edge, and this is also depending upon the comfort. Langenbeck retractor, Masters retractor. See. Previous all instrument, we have to hold the instrument so that one hand of the whether the surgeon or the assistant is occupied by holding the instrument. But here the Masters retractor, you can retract by pressing this instrument together. See, if we press this together, this will go separated. And see the direction of this pause. These are the separate. When we press this one, these two flanks will be separated. The edges, there are multiple claws are there. So these claws will retract the skin like this. Separated, this will be separated. So you can, your assistant hand is free to help you, to hold the other instrument to help. This is mostly used in the Masters retractor. Also, sometimes in other small surgeries we can use this one, this operation. But the thing is, this we cannot use in the deeper operations because these edges are not so much big, so that it can hold the bigger size. This can be used only for the smaller incision size. It is a larger version of the previous one. L4 abdominal retractor. Abdominal incisions are a little bit larger, so if we use this thing, your vision will be interrupted. We have to use this thing. See, it has three parts. These two things are similar. One is the single instrument with the one sliding handle part and the two blades. Okay, these two blades. One, two blade. And this is the third blade. This is not always fixed with the instrument. This is the third blade. You can attach depending on your comfort, your choice. See, after attachment, you can first, when we insert, after making an incision, opening the abdomen, mostly we use these things larger operation in midline operations, other kind of incision, bigger incisions. So when we insert, after opening the perineum, we insert this thing and we start retracting. How retract? We insert is like this in a closed manner. Suppose this is not in the place, so in a closed manner we insert. Then we start pushing and it will go separated and it will retract. Has been retracted. Then you can insert this thing. For insertion of this thing, for attachment of this third one, see there is another screw like instrument is there. So you have to fix the third handle, third one with this screw, and you can retract the stomach, you can retract the other viscerals, intestines, and those you can retract even the liver to go to your site of operation. Okay, so where can we use this thing? We use previous one master retractor we are using for the small superficial incision, mainly the master surgeries, and the larger one there is a L4. This is we are using this mostly the larger operations like exploratory laparotomies for operations, many operations for liver, so many operations are there. You can name one by one. Even for jejunostomy operations for stomach and vagotomy to hold the fundus. Sorry, to hold the this part and of the liver, and for hepatojejunostomy, many operations you can use this thing. Even you can use this if you use this third one towards the pelvis. You can do operations for the pelvic operations also. This will be comfortable. You will retract the bladder with this third one, and these two blades are used to retract the walls, and the third one either to retract the superficial structures like liver, stomach, or to retract the lower inferior parts like the bladder and other pelvic structures. Okay. So this is self-retaining. Remember, you have to mention this thing that these two retractor variety are different. This is the self-retaining variety which we have discussed. The Balfour, the master retractor, and these are the manual. There is the Langenbeck, Czerny, Morris, Doane, and the Diebel. These are the manual variety. The difference is in the manual variety, you can change the position of the retractor, but the thing is that your assistant's hand is always occupied. One of the assistant hands is always occupied. But in the self-retaining property, you generally make your incisions in such a way so that and apply the retractor so that the assistant hand becomes free. The problem is whenever you have to retract the other parts, you have to do all the steps of repositioning in this thing and then apply again. So then it will take a little bit more time. This is the only difference. Any question? Can you identify these varieties? See here, doings have the both side. It is showing the both side. The retractor is there. So by the for the requirement, many changes has been made in many other instruments. But basic things are you have to identify that blade part. This is the joints variety. C tip. There is no extra curvature. This is your Langenbeck variety or the Morris variety. Sorry, here with first 90-degree angulation, then again a little bit angulation. Okay, this is the Doyens. Similar to this thing, one angulation, two angulation, but this is not so sharp angulation. Okay. This is the smoother variety, and this Langenberg is the almost similar to the Morris, but the blades are little bit thin. How will you stainless? We have discussed how will you stainless. All the metallic one will stainless by bottom. Okay. I think we'll have 2 to 3 more maximum classes more to complete our course. Next classes we'll discuss about the orthopedical some anatomy instruments and some clamps, intestinal clamps. Okay, and after that our last class will be on suture material. Okay, so 2 maximum 3 classes we are going to discuss this. Okay.